Imagine a world lost to the unforgiving depths of time. This was Atlantis, a beacon of astounding advancement. Its name echoes through millennia, a haunting whisper, a whisper of dazzling cities and forgotten wisdom. Yet this marvel vanished without a trace. Was it swallowed by the sea in a cataclysmic event, or did it succumb to something beyond our comprehension? What if its power source was hidden until the time was right? Our journey begins with Plato, who chronicled this empire. His writings paint a vivid picture of Atlantis, a land of unimaginable wealth and engineering feats. For centuries, his words have fueled human curiosity. Scholars and adventurers ponder its reality. Was Atlantis a mere allegory or a true memory? The allure of Atlantis extends beyond its demise. It lies in the descriptions of its achievements. Imagine cities built with breathtaking geometric precision. Citizens lived in harmony with nature and advanced science. They possessed technologies that could surpass our own. Whispers tell of inexhaustible energy sources, power that was clean, abundant, and free. Could they have mastered the Earth's elemental forces? This question is at the heart of our investigation. What was the source of Atlantis' might? How did they achieve such extraordinary feats? Legends speak of a singular immense power source. Some texts hint at revolutionary technology, a technology centered around powerful energy crystals. Could these crystals have been the engines of their empire, the keys to their rise and the secret to their downfall? Picture, if you will, a highly advanced civilization bathed in a soft, ethereal, almost otherworldly light. A magnificent, sprawling metropolis where potent, life-sustaining energy flowed as freely and as cleanly as pure, untainted water. This was the incredible, unspoken promise of true Atlantean technological understanding and application. It was not the grimy, polluting, and inefficient power that so starkly characterized our own recent destructive industrial age. Instead, theirs was something far more elegant, something infinitely more sophisticated, and more deeply attuned to the delicate rhythms of the planet itself. Their complex, sophisticated cities were not merely constructed of cold, lifeless stone and inert mortar structures as ours often are. They were, in fact, intricate living networks, vital, pulsating conduits for an energy that pulsed with vitality and harmony, a system we can barely conceive. What if this astounding, inspiring vision was not mere fantasy, but a tangible, achievable, lost reality? The most persistent, intriguing, and utterly fascinating theory concerning Atlantean power revolves around the use of highly specialized crystals. These were not just any ordinary, inert crystals, but rather massive, perfectly tuned resonant instruments of immense capability. These extraordinary crystalline devices were widely rumored to be the very vibrant, energetic heart of Atlantean society and its power. They were allegedly capable of drawing immense, almost limitless energy directly from the surrounding cosmos, and even from the very core of the Earth itself. Imagine for a moment colossal, multifaceted gems, each one meticulously crafted, resonating in perfect harmony with unheard cosmic frequencies. These crystals were said to be amplifying and distributing this boundless, clean power throughout their entire advanced and thriving civilization. Could simple common quartz or perhaps other more exotic, undiscovered mineral formations truly hold such a profound key to this level of power? Ancient cryptic diagrams, long dismissed as mere myth or artistic fancy, might actually depict these sophisticated energy devices, patiently awaiting our modern decipherment. Our dedicated, multifaceted exploration of the Atlantean mystery is far more than just a simple archaeological curiosity or a flight of fancy. It represents a profound and urgent quest for lost knowledge, for a level of forgotten human potential that could reshape our understanding of the past and future. In an era where humanity is grappling with looming severe energy crises and dire, escalating environmental concerns across the globe, the theoretical Atlantean model, if proven true, offers a truly tantalizing, incredibly hopeful prospect for us all. What if they clearly understood and implemented vital principles of sustainable, harmonious energy generation and distribution that continue to elude us? Could their apparent, sophisticated mastery of crystals and the Earth's natural telluric currents illuminate entirely new, revolutionary paths for our own technological development? The precious, invaluable secrets buried deep within the submerged ruins of Atlantis might not just concern the distant past, they could be critically vital for unlocking a brighter, more sustainable future. So we now collectively embark on a significant, epoch-defining journey of discovery, challenging conventional narratives and re-evaluating ancient wisdom. This is a journey not just to locate a fabled, long-lost city of shimmering gold and legendary orichalcum, as enticing as that prospect may be. It is, more importantly, a quest to genuinely rediscover a lost paradigm of immense, controllable and potentially free power. We aim to rigorously and scientifically investigate the persistent, compelling claim that the civilization of Atlantis was, in fact, a highly advanced crystal power empire. We will meticulously sift through fragmented, enigmatic ancient texts, carefully examine puzzling geological anomalies across the globe, and thoroughly explore startling, undeniable connections to pioneering, often misunderstood modern scientific figures. Did Atlantis truly master an energy source so potent that it could literally transform entire worlds for better or worse? Join us as we delve deep into the alluring realms of myth and mystery, diligently seeking the faint but persistent echoes of a free energy civilization. Our trip to find out about Atlantis doesn't start with old, broken buildings. No, it starts with words. Really old words, kept safe for a very, very long time. A super smart guy from ancient Greece, his name was Plato, wrote these words down. That was about 2,500 years ago. He wrote in his famous books called Timaeus and Critias about an amazing island kingdom. This kingdom was so powerful and so smart, like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Plato painted a clear picture of how awesome it was and how it sadly disappeared. The story of Atlantis, the one Plato told, wasn't just made up. He said it was a true story, passed down through generations. When Solon was visiting Egypt, some very smart Egyptian priests told him the story. They said Atlantis was a real powerful place, a huge kingdom that existed 9,000 years before their time. This mystery is why we're still so fascinated by the story of Atlantis. It touches something deep inside us, making us want to find out more about our secret past. If Atlantis was real, its existence would change everything we thought we knew about ancient times. The legend holds a promise of forgotten wisdom, of lost arts and skills. Plato's writings are like a map, a very important first step on a big, exciting adventure into the unknown. They give us the first clues, the foundation for our search for the Crystal Power Empire. Plato's description of the Atlantean capital is breathtaking, a marvel of urban planning and engineering. He depicts a city built upon magnificent concentric rings of land and sea. These circles were created by Poseidon for his beloved Cleito, the outermost ring connected to the ocean by a vast canal. Canals and bridges interconnected the land rings, creating a navigable metropolis. This layout hinted at an extraordinary understanding of hydraulics and construction. The scale of this capital city was immense, a testament to Atlantean power. The heart of the city was a sacred central island raised above the landscape. Here, the most important structures formed the administrative and spiritual core. Imagine this symmetrical city, a jewel of order amidst the ocean. A realm of might and mystery, Atlantean society and power. Atlantis, as described by Plato, was a realm of divine ancestry and structured hierarchy. The island was divided among Poseidon's 10 sons, with Atlas as the first king. These kings ruled their portions and jointly governed from the central city. Their laws, inscribed on a pillar of orichalcum, were in the temple of Poseidon. Every 5 or 6 years, the kings gathered to reaffirm their allegiance to these laws. Atlantis was a prosperous and resource-rich empire. The lands were fertile, particularly the Great Plain beyond the capital. This plain produced abundant food, supporting 2 harvests a year. The island teemed with diverse wildlife, including elephants. Dense forest provided timber, and the earth yielded minerals, including orichalcum. This self-sufficiency ensured Atlantis was prosperous, supporting its large population. The Atlanteans' engineering prowess extended beyond their capital. They created a vast network of harbors and dockyards for their fleet. Their formidable navy controlled extensive trade routes. Plato describes a well-organized military with chariots, cavalry, and infantry. Their military and economic strength made Atlantis a dominant force. Their influence was widespread, respected, and perhaps feared by neighbors. Beyond wealth and power, Plato hints at something more profound. The Atlanteans possessed immense power, resonating with mystery. Was this power from their resources and technology, or did they tap into a deeper understanding of the universe? Their advanced engineering and societal harmony suggest profound knowledge. This immense power fuels speculation that Atlantis was a civilization with secrets we are only beginning to comprehend. Lost to the waves, the cataclysm and the lingering enigma. The end of Atlantis, as chronicled by Plato, was sudden and dramatic. Divine retribution was swift and terrible. In a single day and night, Atlantis disappeared beneath the waves. Violent earthquakes and floods wiped out the civilization. Atlantis lay in front of the Pillars of Hercules, now known as the Strait of Gibraltar. Its disappearance left no trace, a lingering enigma. The mystery of Atlantis endures, fueling our imagination and search for truth. Beyond conventional power, the crystalline heart of Atlantis. What if the true marvel of Atlantis lay not just in its golden temples or circular canals? Imagine a power source so advanced, so clean it made our modern achievements seem primitive. The Atlanteans, according to many intriguing theories, may have harnessed just such a power. They suggest that the very heart of Atlantean society, the engine driving its unparalleled progress, was crystalline in nature. But how could inert rocks, however beautiful, generate the immense power needed to sustain an empire? It is a journey to investigate whether Atlantis truly was a crystal power empire. The legends surrounding Atlantean crystals often converge on a singular, immensely powerful device. This device is frequently referred to as the Great Crystal, the Tuiui Stone, or more evocatively, the Firestone. Descriptions paint a picture of a colossal crystal, often cylindrical or six-sided, housed within a central temple or power station. This magnificent edifice was said to be domed, possibly to allow the crystal to draw energy from the sun and stars, or perhaps to project its power outwards. It was not merely a power generator. It was the very nucleus of Atlantean energy, the regulator and distributor of life-giving force to the entire empire, a beacon of their advanced understanding. According to certain interpretations, particularly those derived from the psychic readings of Edgar Cayce, the Firestone was a masterpiece of Atlantean engineering. It was said to be composed of a material not entirely dissimilar to quartz, yet possessing unique properties. This crystal was reputedly capable of absorbing solar, terrestrial, and stellar energies. It then concentrated and converted these energies into a usable form, distributing them wirelessly. Imagine a city, an entire civilization, powered by invisible beams of energy emanating from this central crystal, a silent, clean, and inexhaustible source. This energy fueled their homes, their industries, their transportation, and perhaps even technologies we can scarcely imagine today. The Great Crystal was believed to be more than just a passive receiver and transmitter. It was an active, dynamic instrument requiring careful attunement and regulation by highly trained Atlantean priest-scientists. These individuals understood the complex interplay of cosmic forces and the crystal's resonant frequencies. They were the guardians of this immense power, responsible for its safe operation and ethical use. The crystal could allegedly be tuned to various frequencies for different applications, from powering vehicles and lighting cities to healing and even influencing plant growth. The sheer versatility implied by these accounts underscores the profound sophistication attributed to Atlantean crystal technology, far surpassing simple power generation. Speculation on the precise nature of the Firestone's material and construction continues to fascinate researchers. While quartz is known for its piezoelectric properties, the scale of power attributed to the Atlantean crystal suggests something far more potent. Perhaps they utilized exotic crystal formations or even artificially grown crystals imbued with specific energetic properties. Some theories propose that these crystals incorporated rare earth elements or were subjected to unique energetic treatments to enhance their capabilities. The truth remains elusive, buried with Atlantis itself, but the persistent image of this mighty Firestone stands as a powerful symbol of their lost technological paradigm, a testament to forgotten knowledge. The legends surrounding Atlantean crystals often converge on a singular, immensely powerful device. This device is frequently referred to as the Great Crystal, the Tuaoi Stone, or more evocatively, the Firestone. Descriptions paint a picture of a colossal crystal, often cylindrical or six-sided, housed within a central temple or power station. This magnificent edifice was said to be domed, possibly to allow the crystal to draw energy from the sun and stars, or perhaps to project its power outwards. It was not merely a power generator, it was the very nucleus of Atlantean energy, the regulator and distributor of life-giving force to the entire empire. A beacon of their advanced understanding. The fundamental principle behind Atlantean crystal power likely involved resonance and amplification. Crystals, particularly quartz, possess piezoelectric properties. They convert mechanical pressure into electrical energy. They also have precise resonant frequencies. The Atlanteans mastered these principles on an unimaginable scale. They excited massive crystals to vibrate at specific frequencies. This drew in and amplified ambient energies, transforming them into usable power. The theory of Atlantean crystal power finds echoes in various ancient traditions and esoteric teachings. While Plato's account doesn't detail crystals, the immense power he attributes to Atlantis begs for an explanation beyond conventional means. Tales from ancient India speak of vimanas, flying machines, powered by unknown forces, possibly linked to crystal-like devices. Crystals have long been associated with healing, divination, and spiritual energy. Could these beliefs be distant echoes of a time when humanity utilized the true energetic potential of crystals? The global reverence for sacred sites, often located on supposed energy ley lines, could tie into this lost knowledge. Perhaps these sites once hosted Atlantean energy devices, remembered only through ritual and myth. If Atlantean crystal technology was potent, its knowledge could have been deemed too dangerous for subsequent civilizations. Ancient diagrams depicting complex geometric patterns might be technical schematics in disguise. The control and understanding of this crystal technology likely rested with a specialized group responsible for maintaining the energy systems. The allure of limitless clean energy is undeniable, but such immense power carries risks. If Atlantis harnessed energy through a crystal core, this technology might have held the seeds of its own destruction. The forces involved in drawing power from the Earth and cosmos must have been colossal. A slight miscalculation or instability could have had catastrophic consequences. The energy that powered their advanced devices could, if uncontrolled, unleash unimaginable devastation. Theories suggest the Great Crystal became unstable, triggering an overload. This could have resulted in a massive explosion, causing earthquakes and floods. Plato's narrative mentions a moral decline among the Atlanteans before their downfall. Hubris might have blinded them to the inherent dangers, leading to reckless experimentation. The crystal core theory presents Atlantis as a cautionary tale about the delicate balance between power and wisdom. Plato's account describes Atlantis vanishing beneath the waves. If this legendary empire met its end in a watery cataclysm, its remnants must lie hidden in the ocean. The quest for Atlantis leads us into the abyss, a realm far less explored than the moon. The challenges of underwater archaeology are immense. Divers can only explore limited depths, and submersibles are costly. Marine growth and sediment can obscure ancient structures. Despite these obstacles, the lure of finding Atlantis drives the search forward. Plato provided a clue. Atlantis was situated in front of the Pillars of Hercules, likely the Strait of Gibraltar. This has focused search efforts on the Atlantic Ocean. Finding even a fragment would shift Atlantis from myth to verifiable history. Such a discovery would rewrite our understanding of human civilization's timeline. The ocean is not just a grave, it is an archive. The search beneath the waves is a profound scientific and historical endeavor. Off the coast of Bimini in the Bahamas lies the Bimini Road, a curious underwater formation. It consists of large, rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a linear pattern. These stones lie in shallow water, resembling a massive ancient pavement. Could this be a remnant of the legendary Atlantis? The stones appear deliberately placed, with some exhibiting right angles. The psychic Edgar Cayce predicted remnants of Atlantis would be found near Bimini. However, many geologists contend that the Bimini Road is a natural formation of beach rock. Beach rock forms when sand and gravel are cemented together by calcium carbonate. The debate persists, fueled by the visual anomaly and the desire for a tangible link to lost worlds. Even if the structure is geological, ancient peoples might have modified it for their own purposes. The allure of these submerged stones continues to draw divers and researchers. In the deep mid-Atlantic lies the Azores Plateau, crowned by the Azores Islands. This geologically active area is situated along the mid-Atlantic ridge. The dynamic environment makes it a plausible candidate for land masses that could have risen and sunk over time. Sailors and cartographers have reported fleeting glimpses of islands in the Azores region. These phantom islands have fueled legends of lands lost beneath the waves. Some theorists suggest the Azores Islands are the last remaining mountaintops of a larger island. Modern deep-sea exploration technologies have detected intriguing anomalies on the seabed. Sonar scans have revealed geometric patterns and formations that appear unnaturally symmetrical. Verifying these claims is difficult and expensive, leaving many potential discoveries unconfirmed. The Azores Plateau remains a prime focus for those searching for a sunken Atlantean landmass. The Earth's climate and geography are in a constant state of flux. The rise in global sea levels following the end of the last ice age inundated vast swathes of coastal land. Ancient coastlines were redrawn, and lands that once supported human populations were submerged. This phenomenon provides a crucial context for the Atlantis legend. If Atlantis existed during this period, its coastal settlements would have been vulnerable. The final catastrophic culmination of environmental pressure could have led to its downfall. Evidence of other submerged human settlements around the globe lends credence to this possibility. Sites like Yonaguni-jima and Dwarka demonstrate that ancient peoples inhabited coastal regions now underwater. The search for Atlantis is linked with understanding our planet's dynamic geological past. Submerged ruins are profound markers of immense environmental transformations. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, one mind shone with an almost supernatural brilliance. Nikola Tesla, a Serbian-American inventor, was more than just an engineer. He was a visionary, a dreamer. His thoughts soared far beyond the flickering gas lamps and clattering steam engines of his era. He envisioned a world transformed by electricity, a future powered by invisible forces. Many of his contemporaries struggled to grasp the sheer audacity of his concepts. They saw a maverick, perhaps even a madman, rather than the architect of a new age. Tesla's mind seemed to operate on a different frequency, attuned to possibilities others could not even begin to imagine, hinting at a deeper, almost forgotten understanding of nature's secrets. Tesla's most ambitious dream was the wireless transmission of power. He imagined a future where energy would be broadcast across the globe, freely available to all humanity. No more tangled webs of wires, no more burning of finite resources to light our cities. His grand vision was embodied in the Warden Cliff Tower, a colossal structure built in Shoreham, Long Island. This was not merely a radio transmitter as some believed. It was intended to be the first node in a global wireless power system. It was designed to tap into the Earth's own resonant frequencies, turning our planet into a gigantic conductor, pulsing with clean, limitless energy for everyone, everywhere. This was a revolution waiting to happen, a promise of a truly connected and empowered world. The core of Tesla's theories lay in his profound understanding of resonance and vibration. He famously stated that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This philosophy sounds remarkably similar to the principles believed to underpin Atlantean crystal technology. Tesla believed that the Earth itself possessed an immense, untapped reservoir of electrical energy. He experimented with drawing this energy from the ionosphere, from the very ground beneath our feet. His aim was to create a harmonious system, working with nature rather than against it, a concept that seems almost alien to the dominant industrial mindset of his time and even ours. Unfortunately, Tesla's grandest visions remained largely unrealized. His financial backers, driven by more conventional profit motives, grew wary of concepts like free energy. The Wardenclyffe project was eventually abandoned, its magnificent tower dismantled for scrap during World War I. Tesla died in relative poverty and obscurity, his most revolutionary ideas dismissed or forgotten by the mainstream, yet the shadow of his genius and the tantalizing possibility of what he almost achieved continues to loom large. Did his mind simply leap far ahead of his peers, or was he unknowingly brushing against an ancient submerged stream of knowledge, a power once wielded by a lost civilization? Section 2, Wardenclyffe's Whisper, an Atlantean Echo. Consider Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower reaching towards the heavens. Now picture Atlantis' great crystal. The parallels are striking. Both were central power sources radiating energy. The Atlantean crystal drew energy from the cosmos. Wardenclyffe aimed to transmit power wirelessly. Could these concepts share an ancient origin? The functional similarities are compelling. The Atlantean firestone powered cities and devices. It broadcast energy universally. Tesla's dream was a global energy system. He envisioned powering ships and aircraft. This was about transmitting raw power. Where did Tesla derive such ideas? He was a genius of unparalleled intellect. Some speculate his insights resonated with ancient wisdom. Could he have tapped into the Akashic records or perceived echoes of a lost science? A modern inventor stumbling upon ancient principles. The ambition of both projects is striking. Both represented a paradigm shift in energy interaction. They promised technological advancement and societal change, yet such power carries risks. The Atlanteans fell victim to their power. Tesla's project was stifled. Is there a recurring pattern of potent technologies? Section 3. The Lost Blueprints, a deliberate forgetting. Was Tesla on the verge of reviving ancient powerful technology? Could his experiments have rediscovered principles that illuminated Atlantean cities? If so, the implications are profound. Tesla's story echoes the legend of Atlantis, a loss of critical knowledge. Could there be forces preventing certain knowledge from spreading? Tesla's death and the handling of his research remain mysterious. The story of Tesla's shadow is a reminder of the obstacles in scientific discovery. Section 4, Power Suppressed, a recurring shadow in history. Imagine a world powered by Tesla's vision. Clean, abundant energy, wirelessly transmitted, available to every corner of the globe. Industries transformed, poverty alleviated, humanity united by a shared resource. This was the promise, the potential future that flickered briefly with Tesla's experiments at Wardenclyffe. The interruption of his work, the loss of his funding, and the subsequent obscurity of his most radical theories represent more than just a personal tragedy for the inventor. It represents a potential turning point where humanity might have taken a different, perhaps more harmonious technological path. A path strangely reminiscent of the utopian aspects of the Atlantean legend. This narrative of interrupted or suppressed genius finds a haunting echo in the fate of Atlantis itself. If the Atlanteans truly wielded immense power through their crystal technology, its sudden and complete disappearance is a stark warning. Whether their downfall was due to natural cataclysm, technological misuse, or internal conflict, the result was the same: a profound loss of knowledge and capability. Both Tesla's unrealized dream and Atlantis' watery grave serve as poignant what-if scenarios in the grand tapestry of human history. They prompt us to consider how often advanced understanding might have surfaced only to be submerged again by circumstance, by fear, or by deliberate action from those in power. Tesla's shadow, therefore, extends far beyond his individual story. It casts a light on a recurring theme: the emergence of potentially world-altering technologies and the societal forces that often resist or suppress them. Is it possible that humanity repeatedly approaches breakthroughs in understanding fundamental energies only to shy away or be actively prevented from fully realizing them? The parallels between Tesla's struggle for acceptance and the mythical silencing of Atlantean wisdom are too compelling to ignore. They suggest a deeper undercurrent in human affairs, a reluctance or inability to responsibly manage knowledge deemed too powerful or too disruptive to the established order of things. Ultimately, exploring the connections between Nikola Tesla and the legends of Atlantean power is not merely an exercise in historical speculation. It is an invitation to re-examine the nature of innovation, the stewardship of knowledge, and the true potential that might lie dormant within our grasp. Perhaps by understanding the forces that overshadowed Tesla and, by analogy, those that might have brought about the end of Atlantis, we can learn to navigate our own technological future more wisely. Atlantis, at its zenith, was a dazzling testament to human ingenuity, yet even the brightest lights can cast the deepest shadows. Beneath its utopian existence, subtle currents of discord began to flow. Plato spoke of a moral decline, a creeping arrogance. The colossal energy crystals, Atlantis' power source, may have held the key to its undoing. Did the Atlanteans push their crystal technology beyond its safe limits? The initial signs of catastrophe were insidious, easily dismissed. The vibrant pulse of Atlantis was faltering, signaling its final tragic chapter. The Great Cataclysm, a world undone. Then, the moment of irreversible terror arrived. The magnificent Tuaoi stones succumbed first. A blinding flash, a resonant shriek, and the crystal shattered. Energy erupted in an uncontrolled, cataclysmic surge. The Empire's heart exploded. The shockwave ripped through civilization. The earth writhed in agony. Colossal earthquakes tore through the island. Atlantean order fractured and buckled. Temples crumbled into dust. Bridges collapsed into churning waters. The ground swallowed cities. The ocean rose in fury. Towering tsunami waves gathered momentum. An unstoppable wall of water crashed down. Plato's chilling words capture the deluge. Waters swept away everything. The Atlantean fleet was crushed. Chaos and despair reigned, buildings disintegrated, the roar of the elements drowned out screams. The island empire sank beneath the Atlantic, the waters closed over its peaks. Atlantis vanished, leaving only silence and the deep. The lingering questions. Was the fall of Atlantis purely an act of nature, or a catastrophic technological misstep? What if its disappearance was not entirely unintentional? Could there have been factions within Atlantis who foresaw the inevitable? Perhaps survivors escaped, carrying their knowledge to distant shores. Legends of fair-skinned gods bringing advanced knowledge persist worldwide. Could these be echoes of Atlantean survivors? The fall of Atlantis serves as a profound cautionary tale. It reminds us that great power requires even greater responsibility. Our voyage through the mists of time nears its temporary pause, yet the enigma of Atlantis remains. It shimmers, a persistent mirage on the horizon of human consciousness. Did this magnificent island empire truly exist, as Plato so vividly described? Or is it merely a philosopher's grand allegory, a timeless lesson etched in the fabric of myth? The questions echo unanswered across millennia. A civilization of unparalleled advancement swallowed by the unforgiving ocean. A story that refuses to fade, captivating generation after generation. Its very name conjures images of impossible cities and profound, lost wisdom, a haunting testament to what might have been. The debate itself keeps the legend alive, a spark in the darkness of forgotten ages. At the very heart of this enduring mystery lies the tantalizing prospect of its power source. The crystal core theory suggests a civilization far beyond our conventional understanding of ancient capabilities. Imagine colossal crystals pulsing with harnessed cosmic energy, illuminating cities and powering technologies we can scarcely conceive. This was not the power of simple fire or brute force. It was an elegant, sophisticated mastery of Earth's subtle energies, a science perhaps more akin to magic in our modern eyes. What if these radiant structures were indeed the engines of their empire? What if they unlocked secrets of resonance and amplification that could transform worlds? The possibility alone challenges our perception of the past, urging us to look deeper. The search for tangible proof, for the physical remnants of this crystal power empire, continues unabated. Beneath the restless waves of the Atlantic, divers and researchers scour the seabed. They seek a glint of worked stone, an unnatural formation, any sign that corroborates Plato's tale. The challenges are immense, the ocean vast and secretive. Yet the allure of discovery, the hope of uncovering a lost chapter of humanity, fuels their tireless quest. From the Bimini Road to the Azores Plateau, anomalies beckon. Each sonar blip, each curious stone holds the potential to rewrite history. The quest is a testament to our innate desire to know, to understand our origins fully. Atlantis, therefore, transcends the simple definition of a lost city. It has become a powerful symbol, a symbol of human potential, both for breathtaking creation and for catastrophic self-destruction. It is a canvas upon which we project our deepest hopes and fears about technology and progress. The legend weaves together threads of ancient philosophy, speculative science, and a profound sense of wonder. It challenges us to question the limits of our knowledge, to consider that our current understanding of the past might be incomplete. The mystery of Atlantis is not just a historical puzzle, it is an ongoing journey into the very nature of civilization and its many forgotten pathways, a beacon guiding our curiosity. The story of Atlantis casts a long shadow over our modern world. Its legend echoes through literature, art, and film. Visionaries are captivated by its promise of wisdom and enlightenment. Atlantis symbolizes a lost golden age. The name Atlantis is synonymous with advanced prehistoric civilizations. This fascination speaks to a collective memory or yearning for a wondrous past. The quest for clean energy resonates with Atlantean crystal power theories. As we face environmental crises, the Atlantean model offers a vision. Imagine a world powered by Earth's natural energies. Nikola Tesla's work echoes this lost science. Did he brush against ancient knowledge? The possibility hangs in the air. Atlantis's loss is more than sunken temples. We may have lost a scientific paradigm. What knowledge vanished beneath the waves? What secrets of healing were erased? Atlantis's fall signifies a monumental setback. We ponder this forgotten heritage. Atlantis is also a cautionary tale. Plato's account warns of moral decline. Great power requires ethical development. Technological prowess without wisdom leads to self-destruction. Atlantis reminds us true advancement lies in how we choose to live. The captivating saga of Atlantis, with its crystal-powered grandeur and cataclysmic demise, serves as a potent reminder. Our understanding of history may be far from complete. What if Atlantis is just one example of countless forgotten chapters in human history? The Earth is ancient, its surface reshaped by time and tide. How many other civilizations have risen and fallen, their stories lost to time? The quest for Atlantis opens a door to a wider inquiry into our past. The search for this legendary island empire inspires a re-examination of ancient mysteries. Join us as we investigate the Tartarian tech empire.